fuck. God fucking damn, dude. Holy shit, was it really that fucking hard to get this shit going? Didn't it need to take this fucking long? Oh my god. Jesus fucking Christ. Actually insane. Actually insane. The fact that I had to wait that long just to get that shit going, actually insane.
Progress as a player in the team and the system so far?
Do I really have to look up? No Darth Vader gif.
Potential as a player because he has a lot of firepower. You could see that he can do multiples a lot, and while opening, while anchoring, but still he has different positions and he's not ready yet to perform at his best. But I think this team has everything needed in order for him to play better, and I think he will become a crucial piece in this team in the future.
From your experience, because you are, even though you're very young, you're a very experienced player now, what would you say he needs to work on the most?
Obviously there is some things about communication, because communication is a lot different in tier 1 scene compared to much worse teams and younger rosters and whatever. So I think this is the main thing for any player coming into tier 1 scene, and there is nothing that particular, that problematic in his in the way he plays. It's just the problem that he's not ready yet.
Spirit versus
to play
G2.
how he wants.
Yeah, Spirit's going to this for sure.
Be able to play in the near future.
Always honest and
For
well-spoken
sure.
words coming out from Zontix, and I'll say this, right? They do know there's a lot of work to do on some of their players, but also I didn't expect to see Spirit down here in the lower bracket, especially the way it happened to them in the first place, which is a worrying sign overall for a team of their caliber.
Well, we can celebrate the fact that Fury has looked amazing, but at the same time, I agree. I mean, the way that they were dispatched of comprehensively through kind of multiple win conditions, I'd say, from Fury's side, was you just think that Spirit are going to fire back at some point in that game, but people were not holding up their end of the bargain. Mostly the anchors in some of the matches, Chopper's way, they had a really tough time, and, you know, Zontix already just referred to the fact that he has a ways to go.
Yeah, I mean, Zontix, it's his worst event in quite a while. It's his worst event in over a year. Since Cologne last year, so far right now, he's really been struggling, and this is kind of the reason I've always thought to myself that maybe Zontix isn't delivering as much as he could at times, because there's so much going well for Spirit. When things are going well, they walk right into him, and I don't think Zontix has been making too many mistakes. He hasn't been missing too many shots, but the team around him has been crumbling. They've been giving up kills. His way has been faltering, as you're mentioning. Chopper's been faltering, and then Zontix has to rotate into these really uncomfortable spots that he's not used to, because usually it's just donk fragging out and then we're 5v3 and they have to push into me. He has to rotate in, and he's really struggling in those spots.
Well, I'm glad you said donk fragging out, because that was actually what was missing the last time these two teams faced off against each other. That can't happen today, right?
I don't think that G2 really actually struck gold necessarily with what they did versus Donk. Yeah, there were times that he got naded a little bit too much, or he ate some flashes, made the lives of the G2 players fighting him a little bit easier, but I'm not actually completely convinced that that's going to win G2 this game today. If I look at the tools that G2's working with, Heavy God, I mean, he's good. I think he's great, but I don't think he really goes toe-to-toe with him. In fact, in terms of positions, he doesn't really square off against him all too often.
Let me hit you with the stat here, Maui.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Every time Mobs has played against Donk, on Ancient specifically, which I'm guessing we're going to get in this series, Donk's been the bottom or the second bottom frag. And Malbs has won the head-to-head with him every single time. He's dominated him in middle.
I feel like Nico helped Malbs out a lot in some of those.
Maybe a little bit, but we did see that last
It did happen, though. It did just happen. Okay, might be onto something. All right, okay.
So you're trying to say that on Ancient, Malbs is Donk's kryptonite?
I think he actually is. Straight up, the way they control middle, the way they handle it. The last time around these teams played, because they almost always go to Ancient, Spirit had different ideas. They tried to do some different timing, some different things. Didn't work any better for them either. When it comes to Ancient, Donk in mid, against G2 specifically, Malbs I think really does have his number.
Now, where are we at with Malbs? Because obviously back when Nico was on the team, you know, how he was being utilized, it was the best we saw of him. Right now, he's trying to find his way again. Where do you guys think he's at?
I think he's found his way. At the moment, I think he's actually with Matisse. It's not always Matisse going with him, but when they do go together, that is almost as good of an entry duo as Nico and Malbs at times. It is so incredible, the aim, the sharpness we get out of Matisse. When combined with Malbs, and sometimes it's Matisse on one side, Malbs on the other, and they don't link up that much, but when they do, I love to see it.
I would say that Malbs, in terms of his growth, has definitely taken strides on particular maps in terms of control. Ancient is a good example, but I still feel like I'm lacking a little bit of across all the map pool. Am I confident? For example, like Mirage Connector, I still don't really always love when he plays the CT side of that. I don't think being a vocal leader in terms of controlling his side of the map is still his best strong suit. Like with Matisse on T sides, yeah, there's like some good synergy, but on CT sides, I don't know if I always see the most connection between those two. And I know that Nico, Hunter, they used to iron those things out a lot more for Malbs.
Yeah, when you're talking about CT side, I think that's where there is still some weaknesses, that Malbs still sometimes doesn't play to his win condition, gets a little overheaty, because their T sides, Matisse and Malbs, have been incredible recently. Ever since Hunter's become an IGL, it's been unstoppable. But you go to the CT side, last few months, they've both really been struggling, really been underperforming, and you need to see them maybe play a little more safe at times, especially Malbs. Sometimes he just goes for a kill he doesn't need to, and I can be a little critical of that at times, especially when you've got Heavy God on the other side that's just going to lock it down for you if you give him time.
Now look at this very interesting veto. You said Ancient would be there, but G2 didn't actually pick it this time. It goes down as a decider.
Oh, that's surprising. Yeah, I thought G2 would go for it. I mean, really, they usually just like picking Ancient and Inferno.
Yeah.
Inferno can't play that versus Spirit because they ban it. So, yeah, I'm a little surprised that they go for the Mirage here.
I'm a little surprised by it, but at the same time, we have to accept that Mirage against Furia, I think they got exposed a little bit. Sway on the A site, Chopper on the B side. They were both liabilities. You look at that map, I think G2 have some things to target that can be very effective.
That's a great point. That is a great point. Because, yeah, if they can copy some of those executes, they're going to be in great shape.
Now, looking at being in a great shape, there's one player we didn't talk about on the G2 side and some Pius so far, and at times people were looking if he could be someone that was going to stay for the long haul of this G2 roster. Where are we at with that?
I questioned him myself. I questioned him directly because the last time these teams played, in my opinion, you tell me your take, Maui, I think if Sun Pius was better, the last time these teams played, it would have been an easy conversion for G2.
Yeah, simply put, Sun Pius did show a lot in the game recently versus Liquid. It was nice to see him have that little
that's expected against Liquid.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Single series resurgence, but in terms of what I don't know. I mean, like, I just feel like for whatever reason on this team, I haven't seen the full Sun Pius unlocked. I just feel like he's I guess he's not getting to call his own number. They've talked about that in some interviews that you know, he's very comfortable when he gets to just always dictate what play comes next. And right now, I think because of the way Hunter likes to call, especially with how fast it is on T side, he doesn't get that freedom of just like setting up for a pick and working it.
But shouldn't it be as well where Sun Pius should be used the right way and be made very comfortable considering he's back with Soar and this is like the duo together?
I mean, you look at this G2 squad, are you really going to be giving Sun Pius all that much room when you've got Matisse, you've got Malbs, you've got Hunter, you've got Heavy God, you've got the rifling combination there? You kind of have to accept this, Sun Pius. You have to take a backseat.
Yeah, that's I mean, they're trying to set up the riflers. I mean, again, like, G2 plays such a high-octane style on most of their halves that I don't think Sun Pius is getting involved. It's a little bit unfortunate because we know the skill that he possesses, but if they want to play to Sun Pius, that probably also means sacking some of what makes G2 as competitive as they are today.
I'd say I'm comfortable with Sun Pius struggling on T side. It's the CT side. When he's posted up, I need him to hit the shots to make the life easier for those riflers that he's been struggling with, hopefully only up until recently.
Well, let's see if he can hit the shots in an all-important game. Remember, the winner of this series is the last team booking their spot into the London Arena. OVO Arena awaits, and Scrawny and Lornas are ready to take the cast.
That's right, James. 5 slots filled, the 6th to be decided between Team Spirit and G2. And my favorite thing about this matchup is that back at Bounty, G2 could pick any opponent, and they pick Spirit. And they showed that they weren't ready yet maybe for that swing. It came close. But tonight, with more on the line, we get to see whether they can kick Spirit while they're down. Because since Bounty, we've had Spirit hiccups.
Oh man, big time. I mean, Spirit are not reliable right now. I'd say G2 are not reliable for different reasons. They look way too good versus teams that are worse than them, and not nearly good enough at all versus teams that are ranked higher than them. So here's where they have to prove that that's starting to change. Good time to do it. I think if they feel like they match up the Spirit well, there's still moments here, even though Zway got it together a little bit more, where he's not good enough for him to just like
G2 versus fucking Furia.
I agree entirely.
So, yeah.
It's wild to me after seeing this team since Bounty that they
Or
did
Spirit
leave
versus
alone.
G2, sorry.
It makes you kind of scratch your head a little, but I liked Vu's
Kinda
late
tired,
point
bro, I'm
as
not
we
gonna
saw
lie.
the veto come through that maybe some exposure of Spirit's struggle on Mirage is being targeted tonight. Ancient coming through as the decider and not the pick. Left us asking questions, time to find the answers. We know with real game tape that even if Donk has a great game on this map, you can beat Team Spirit.
I wonder if
Furia did it, G2 looked to do it tonight.
I know it's just a pistol, but I wonder if they're even changing spots.
Chopper dies first, we'll find out, time will tell. Smoke goes down, Berettas get blinded, Sunpius finds his B entry, Zontix comes running in to try to stop it. Oh, Sunpius with the triple kill. And so Shiro's
Good
Berettas
pistol
on the
off rip.
late run for
Ooh.
Sunpius.
Damn.
And the devs talked about the potential of everybody else and, you know, not wanting Sunpius to take up that space. Remember that across this team, he does have the highest ever year in 6th place, 2023. We know the ceiling of Sunpius. Tell me that if you don't get that somehow online, it doesn't leave G2 in a better state.
Yeah, but now he's saying promise us Exile, so that's my counter argument.
And that's a